Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then hello. My name is Jasmine. I make all types of lifestyle content here on this channel, from vlogs to hauls to routine videos. So if you like that type of content, definitely go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Also make sure you hit the notification bell. That way you know every time I upload a new video here on this channel. So today's video is going to be a sit down. We're gonna have a little chit chat. I'm sure by the title of the video you can already see what I'm going to talk about. So as the title says, I had weight loss surgery. So in today's video I just want to share with you guys what led up to me making the decision to have the surgery, how I'm doing post-op and all of that, and a couple of other little things just in case you're wondering. So yeah, I'm not gonna waste any time. We're just going to jump right into the video. So I don't feel like it's like necessary to go into like a whole drawn out lifelong story. But basically I just wanted to share with you guys why I decided to have weight loss surgery, because I know that you know, it's going to be noticeable that I'm losing weight, and I felt like it would just be weird if I never addressed it with you guys. It's not that it was a secret or even that I was keeping it from you all. I was really just waiting until the right time to address it on my channel. You know, those in my personal life close to me and, you know, the necessary people that needed to know all knew that I had the surgery and that I was having the surgery. But I was waiting to address it here on my channel and online just because I wanted to wait until I had the surgery and everything was okay before I made like a video or anything talking about it. And also because I just didn't want anyone's negative opinion. Not to say that any of you guys, my subscribers, my day ones, I know that you guys support and ride with me for pretty much just about anything. But I just didn't want any outside influences coming in and giving their negative opinions about weight loss surgery or just weight loss in general. I know that like weight loss is kind of a tricky subject to talk about, especially when you are someone that's fat and you advocate for fat bodies. I don't really think that's something that I talk about a lot on my channel, but like on my social media platforms, I'm very vocal about, you know, people being able to do what they want with their bodies, you know, fat, skinny, or otherwise. And for some reason in the fat community, when a fat person starts to lose weight, it's like this thing because it goes into like diet culture and all of that, blah blah blah. And I just really feel like for me, and I'm not speaking for anyone else, I can only speak for myself, so please understand that I am speaking for Jasmine Danielle. I am not speaking for any other person. I'm talking about me and my experience and my thoughts and my opinions. But I know for me, you know, weight loss, dieting, all of that is so personal. And I feel like what someone chooses to do within that realm really isn't anyone's business. And it doesn't take away from the fact that you can still advocate for people to live happily in their bodies, no matter what size they are. I don't feel like that takes away. It's just the same thing as like people saying that because you're in an interracial relationship that you can't advocate for Black lives. And it's like, people feel ways about that, and I'm just like, why? You know what I mean? So that was the kind of example I could use to like liken the two, because I just feel like at the end of the day, it's a personal decision, and I don't know why people on the internet in particular feel so strongly about what other people do with their bodies. This decision was definitely a very personal decision for me to make. I have always been a bigger girl. I mean, growing, like when I was born and like a child, I was a fairly normal sized child, but it was around, I was probably around 8 or 9 when I started to like actively gain weight. And ever since then, it was just like a steady incline. Like over the years, it was just a steady incline of me gaining weight. I've tried literally every diet or mechanism you could think of to lose weight. I've, you know, worked out. I mean, there was a point in my life where I was getting up at like 6 o'clock in the morning, going to the gym, working out, eating healthy, meal prep. I've tried keto, I've tried Weight Watchers. I've literally tried just about everything to lose weight. And, you know, I've had successes in those areas, and then eventually would kind of fall back into my old habits. And I think a lot of that had to do with just my mindset And back then, I was not trying to lose weight for me. I was trying to lose weight for other people, not really for other people, but for outside, opinions. I wanted people to validate me. Like from teenage to like my early to mid 20s, honestly, you guys, I cared so much about outside perceptions of me and like how society viewed me as a fat person, as a fat Black woman. It's just a lot of layers to deal with it when it comes to that. I think that was the main reason why I never really found success during those times when I was losing weight, because I was not doing it solely for myself. I was doing it because I wanted to appear more attractive, or like in my mind back then, smaller bodies meant you were more attractive. But we can have a whole other conversation about that. But yeah, that's just what I thought. So yeah, so it was always like this back and forth cycle and just constantly beating myself up about my weight. I was so mean to myself, y'all. Like literally, I would say that I was never bullied growing up, like for my weight. Of course, people would say little things here and there, but it never really affected me. I'm really grateful for like the friends and family that I had, and like even my friends just like all through elementary, through college. Like I've had great people around me. And I think as a bigger person, you're always painfully aware of people's perception of you, or like when you walk into a room, you definitely notice that people notice you. I mean, it's hard not to. You take up a lot of space, right? And for a long time, that made me so self-conscious. That made me feel so, I don't know, like it just really bothered me. And that was really just me projecting onto myself, really. I was struggling so bad with my own identity and self-confidence and self-worth that I just felt like everybody else must think the same things about me that I'm thinking about me, which couldn't have been further from the truth. I just really struggled in that area, and I think a lot of like my friends and family members would probably be really surprised to hear me say that, because I feel like I've been really good at portraying myself as this like super confident person like throughout my life. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it wasn't until I was probably around 28 that I like started to actually like myself and like feel comfortable with myself. And I'm only 32, so as you can see, it's only been a few years of me truly feeling 100% comfortable and confident with myself. And that happened at a time when I was literally around my highest weight, you know what I mean? But I think what led to me getting to that place was the simple fact that I was doing a lot of work on myself. I started going to therapy around that time, and even after like doing therapy for about a year, I started doing more self-reflection, journaling, just tapping into new ways to like understand and get to know myself better. And I really feel like that made such a huge impact on me, because I think the common misconception about weight loss surgery is that it just like magically fixes all your problems. But the truth of the matter is, if you're not happy with yourself before you have surgery, the surgery is not going to guarantee that you're happy with yourself after surgery. So I think that it's really important to really do that work. That's also why, they require you to see a psychiatrist before you have the weight loss surgery, just because, I mean, you're making a huge decision. And for me, so I don't think I mentioned it yet, but I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy, or VSG. And so with that surgery, they literally remove a portion of your stomach, like a large portion of your stomach, and you're left with like a little sleeve is what they call it. So that's a reason why they make you go and have a psychiatric evaluation before you have the surgery, because I'm never getting that stomach back. You know what I mean? I can't be like, ooh, you know what? I changed my mind. Can you add that back in there? No, it doesn't work like that. Like I will always have this sleeve. You know what I mean? So it's a big life decision that you have to be ready to make. And I know for me, I think it was an integral part in me being able to make that decision confidently, was that I had already done all this work, and for this time in my life, I was choosing to lose weight for me, not for outside thoughts, opinions, a boyfriend, anything. Like, I was choosing to do this truly for me. So like I said, when I was around 28 is when I really started to like really do the work on myself and really started to come into myself. And when I turned 30, I just told myself I was not going to spend another decade of my life not fully loving myself, not fully embracing myself, and not truly living the life that I wanted to live. I couldn't see myself spending another 10 years of my life feeling like that. You know what I mean? I had already done that for the last 2 decades, pretty much. Like, I'm not even kidding. So I was just like, yeah, I'm not doing that once I hit my 30s. And then at the beginning of 2020 is when I started the process. I actually had my first consultation with my surgeon in February of 2020. So with my insurance, everybody's insurance is different. So there's different stipulations around what you have to do in order to have surgery, all of this stuff. But basically, so with my surgery, I had a consultation with my doctor. I had to meet with the psychologist, do a psychiatric evaluation, some appointments with a nutritionist, and literally from February until like the end of March, I was going to so many appointments. So we were at the point where we could like start talking about scheduling the surgery for April or May. And then COVID happened. After COVID happened, all elective surgeries were obviously put on hold. So at that point, I was like, I don't even know if I'm having surgery this year. It might not be until 2021, who knows? And then I got a call or an email, I can't remember which one, like towards the end of July, that they had started back up with doing elective surgery. So at that point, I still had like 1 or 2 more appointments. Like, I had an appointment with the psychologist and an appointment with my nutritionist still. So I didn't end up doing all of those appointments until like August or September. Long story short, I didn't end up getting a surgery date until November. So that's why, you guys, in November, there was so much happening at once that I just couldn't make sense of it all. I was moving, I had started a new role at work, and then I found out that I was having weight loss surgery. So my surgery took place on December 15th, which is why I was so happy to be able to move into this place at the beginning of December. Remember, if you guys go back to those videos, I was talking about moving into my apartment at the end of December, which would have been just a little bit of an inconvenience. I'm just glad that everything really worked out the way that it did. So yeah, so you guys have heard me say that I was out of work on leave for a month. That is why, because I had surgery on December 15th. So it was a long process just because of COVID. Otherwise, it would have been a relatively short process. I'm almost 6 weeks post-op at this point, and everything's been fine. Everything's been going good. I know everybody, like I said, my experience may not be someone else's experience who has had the surgery, but my surgery went very smoothly. There were no issues. I had no complications. I mean, the worst part was waking up and having all of the gas pain. Like, you have so much gas pain because they like put gas into your stomach or something for some reason. I don't know, but that shit fucking hurts. Like, it hurts so freaking bad. But yeah, like, the surgery itself was fine. After surgery, I haven't had any issues. Everything's been good. I just attribute that to having a great surgeon. My surgeon is so cool. He's really down to earth, and he's just really straight, like, and to the point, which I really appreciate and really like. I just started working out, so I'm just doing like home, like workouts at home, of course, because I can't go to the gym. But I bought like a dumbbell set, and I have like a Pilates bar thing. I have some resistance bands. So I feel like I have what I need at this point to like really start working out and doing all that. So yeah, I mean, I think the main thing that I wanted to come from this video was just to share it with you guys, because I feel like I told you guys in 2021, I really want to connect with you guys more. I want to be more open and transparent with you guys. And like I said, I know personally I can already tell that I'm losing weight, and I know that eventually you guys will already also be able to tell. And before any questions came up about it, I just wanted to go ahead and address it in the video. I understand that everyone may not agree. I understand that, you know, there are people out there who watch my channel specifically because I am a plus size Black woman, and you guys can relate to that, and maybe you relate to that, or maybe that's just something that you like about me. And I just appreciate that. And I know what it's like when, you know, influencers, not that I consider myself an influencer, I'm just saying I know what it's like when people you watch online or on social media kind of change. And something I want to make very clear in this video, a few things I want to make very clear in this video. The goal for me is not to be skinny or thin. I've never been skinny, I've never been thin, and I probably never will be. I don't have a goal weight in mind. I am not concerned about the numbers. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you guys. The weight loss and the decision to have weight loss surgery was never about the numbers for me, as far as like how much I weigh. It was always about just wanting to look in the mirror and feel good about myself and be happy with myself. I also want to dispel the fact that people seem to think if you are fat, that fat equals unhealthy. I have never once had diabetes, high blood pressure, any type of weight related disease. I have never had it. So I don't even feel like I need to defend myself on that, but I just want to point out that the weight loss also was not really health related. But I am 32, I am getting older, and at some point in my life, I do think I want to have kids, maybe. And so obviously if I continue to gain weight, or if I stayed at the weight that I was, you know, those diseases, diabetes and all of that, you know, those things could happen. They could, and I'm not saying that they would, but they could, and I just wanted to avoid them. So yeah, so it was just a deeply personal decision for me to make a change. Like I said, I've been big my whole life, so I don't know what it's like to be any smaller than I have been in the past, you know what I mean? So I don't know what it's going to look like, and I'm not concerned. Like I said, I'm not concerned too much about the numbers. I don't have a goal weight. I just have a place that I know that I'm trying to get to, and a look and a feel that's going to feel good and comfortable for me. So whatever that number is, it will be. I don't know. I can't tell you guys that. So yeah, something else I want to make sure to make very clear is that my channel is a lifestyle channel. I make, you know, vlogs about my life, work. I make routine videos, clean with me videos, home decor, anything that I'm interested in. That's what I post on my channel and what you guys want to see. But my channel is not going to become a weight loss channel. I'm not going to be on here doing monthly updates. Sorry, not going to do that. I will probably, if anything, I may do like a 6-month update and a 1-year update, but I will not be doing like weekly videos all about weight loss. But if I try things that I like, or if I incorporate new things into my routines, then I will share those with you guys in the same way that I share things now. So just know that like my content really isn't going to change. I have definitely seen where some YouTubers, you know, have a surgery or whatever, lose weight, and then all of their content then becomes about weight loss, and it becomes very health focused and health driven. And I think that's fine. You can do whatever you want to do with your content, but I don't want to make that the main focus of my content, because I'm not a health guru. I am not a fitness guru. I am just someone who lives my everyday normal life and is starting to incorporate new things into it. So yeah, like I said, if I try new things, if I buy new things, if I see new things, and that I'm incorporating into my life, then of course I will share that with you guys. Like I said, the same way that I do now, but just know my content really isn't going to change. I'm not going to become Jasmine the fitness guru. Like, that's not gonna happen. So, you know, there's plenty of fitness girls out here that you guys can go watch to get that content. You won't be getting it over here. Sorry. But yeah, so that's just me being honest and quite frank with y'all. So yeah, that's really it. I just wanted to share that with you guys. If you have any other questions about my experience with the surgery, I'm happy to answer those. Let me know in another video or how you guys would like to see that, but I'm definitely happy to answer any questions you guys may have, and we can kind of take it from there. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Your support literally means so much to me, and yeah, I don't have anything else to say, but I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.